Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm Jennifer Donnellan, Chief Communications Officer for the DC Fire and EMS Department. We are very pleased that you are joining us on this beautiful yet hot August morning. We have some very exciting news we want to share with you, and we're going to begin with Fire and EMS Chief John Donnelly.
The benefits of a stacked audience. Good morning and welcome to the DC Fire and EMS Training Academy. I am John Donnelly, Chief of DC Fire and EMS. Today we are here to look to the future. It is an exciting day for a number of reasons. Behind me are the faces of Cadet Class 24 and recruits from Classes 400, 402, and 403. All of them are in the midst of their training that will turn them from ordinary citizens into DC's bravest. They all come here with a desire to serve, and at the training academy, they will become firefighter EMTs, firefighter paramedics who are ready to serve the residents and visitors of the district. They will live by our core values of bravery, accountability, safety, integrity, compassion, and service. By providing high-quality medical care, working as a member of a team with their fellow firefighters and paramedics, and knowing how to remain safe in what will be very dangerous situations. Today is especially momentous for the 40 men and women who are off to my right here in plain clothes. This is day one of their journey here for Class 403. We proudly welcome them and wish them great success as they begin their training. This brings me to the very reason that we are here today. DC Fire and EMS needs men and women who love Washington, D.C., that have a desire to serve and have our core values. Today, we are opening the doors for firefighter EMT applications starting at 8 o'clock this morning. In that process, we're changing the way we hire with a new entrance exam format that will allow greater opportunity than ever before by opening the hiring process on a continual basis. With 150 years of service, DC's Bravest is moving forward into a new chapter in our history. We are partnering with the National Testing Network, NTN, which works with over 400 fire and emergency medical agencies across the country, including Philadelphia, Seattle, and San Francisco. We will develop and proctor our new entrance exam. There is now so much more flexibility. It is so much easier for you to join because we have a virtual option to take the exam. If you prefer not to do that, or you can't do that for some reason, we will do in-person exams at a testing center near you. We are moving away from our traditional method of hiring with a massive test and a long wait between the exam. This exam will be offered every 6 months or so, and it is better for the applicant in that they can continue to improve their score and engage us more frequently. It is better for us as we keep an active and up-to-date registry of the best candidates for consideration here in the nation's capital. So, who are we looking for to join our ranks? Everyone. If you have been looking for a way to serve others, it is here. You will often hear us say, this is the best job in the world. And it is. Every day there is something new. The workplace is dynamic. You come through these doors and the opportunities are endless. You start out at one of our 33 fire and EMS stations across the community, serving citizens every day. But along your career, you can go anywhere, from fire inspector to recruiter, to a logistics expert, to Homeland Security operations specialist. Up through our officer ranks, you could one day be the fire chief. You could be planning to provide medical care and safety and support for large-scale events on the world stage. We also live in one of the most diverse cities in the world, and we want our department to be a reflection of that. We are looking for men and women from all cultural backgrounds. All of you can have a home here. We are very proud that we have around 12% women among our uniformed workforce, but we want to see that number grow. And while English is mandatory, we need firefighters and EMTs who speak any multitude of languages. We're highly encouraging you to apply if you speak other languages. Communications is everything in our line of work. We're also welcoming candidates from across the country. It is important for Washingtonians to know that the fees for the entrance and practice exams are waived for DC residents. We want people from our communities serving our communities, and there is no better way to do it than hiring from home. Quite frankly, there's nothing more rewarding than being able to help someone every day that you come to work. I've grown up in this department for the last 30 years, and I've loved every minute of it. I am thrilled that we had arrived at a new place, and that I am inviting you to join our future. Thank you. With that, I'd like to introduce Lieutenant Mason, who's going to speak from our recruiting office. Lou.
Good morning, everyone. I am Lieutenant Roshanda Mason. I will be brief about my history, plus I don't want to say too much and reveal my age. I grew up in Washington, D.C. I graduated from H.D. Woodson Academy in Finance and Business. I came on a D.C. Fire EMS department by way of the cadet program. I was in cadet class 10. Growing up, I never thought of being a firefighter. It wasn't until the D.C. Fire EMS cadet recruiters came into my high school and sparked my interest. I was an athlete for most of my years growing up, so being able to do a job that allowed me to be hands-on, stay active, was intriguing to me. Also, to mention, I could get paid to do something that I love to do, which is help out my community. So I applied, and here I am today. I am currently assigned to the recruiting office, myself, Captain Richard Peterson, and Chief Douglas Pagel. I joined the recruiting office in October of 2021, and since then we have been flooded with emails and phone calls of people asking, when are you all going to start hiring again? So I stand here in front of you proud to say, we are hiring. Another question that often gets asked is, what type of person is the department looking to hire? To make a long story short, I always refer to our core values, the basics, which stands for bravery, accountability, safety, integrity, compassion, and service. We are looking for applicants who possess all of those qualities. We are looking for applicants who are highly motivated, trustworthy, eager to learn, and ready to service the residents and visitors of Washington, D.C. In addition, you must be at least 19 years or older and have a valid driver's license. The application process will be open for 30 days starting today. The applications are reviewed, and if you qualify, you will be required to take an entrance exam. As the Chief mentioned, this is the first year that DC Fire EMS is providing applicants with the option to test virtually. You can also take the exam in person at a local testing site. After the exam, applicants are vetted through our Human Resources Division, and then your names will be sent to us at recruiting. Then you will have to undergo and pass the CPAT, a physical ability test, a background screening, a health and drug screening, and an interview before being selected as a recruit for DC Fire EMS Department. It is a lengthy process, but it is an important one. If you are interested in becoming one of DC's bravest, then you should apply. There is opportunity for upward mobility, benefits, and a great pension, to say the least. For more information, please go to fems.dc.gov. That is fems.dc.gov. Thank you and good luck.
So it's also important for us to say the application period is going to be open till the end of the month. That if you're going to our website this morning, our website is working, but the link may get overwhelmed at some points today. Just come back later or tomorrow. We're not going to cut off the application process. And two, calling the front desk is not really going to help. We're going to send you to the website. I know our front desk is being overwhelmed with calls this morning. Thank you.
Stand by. All right, so before we let you go, we want to talk to some of the people that are actually going through the process as we speak. But I want to start with two individuals who today is actually day numero uno. So I'm going to call up Napoleon Epps and Nigel Naismith, right? Am I saying that right? Nasmith, sorry, come on up. Not yet. Oh, go ahead. to get you away from the podium.
It's okay.
Okay. So I just wanted to ask you each a question. It's a simple one. We kind of talked about it. They were the ones, when I asked if somebody would talk with the public and the media, and I had a whole group of 40, these two raised their hands. So you're already starting off on the right foot. You guys have, you've got some leadership here to follow. Okay. All right. Napoleon, why don't you come a little bit closer to the mic? Tell us why you decided to join DC Fire and EMS. Why'd you apply?
Okay, so I'm born and raised from Washington, D.C. I had family in D.C. Fire, and I also got friends currently in D.C. Fire. So it's pretty much a family-oriented thing for me. And then ever since a kid, seeing the red and white fire truck come around my neighborhood, it motivated me even more. The pride, the dedication, and really the aggression of the department and the tradition is what really drove me to want to apply and go hard for it. So that's why I did it.
That's awesome. Aggression and fighting those fires. He wants to get those fires out. All right. Thank you. All right. Nigel. So Nigel also has applied. Tell us why you decided to apply. Well, you didn't just apply. You made it in. Congratulations. Congratulations on day one. Why did you decide to apply? And tell us a little bit about yourself. Your family's from Costa Rica?
Yeah, my dad's family's from Costa Rica. I'm originally from California myself, and I've only recently moved out here to DC. But I've already been working in 911 for 4 years now. And as a paramedic, I want to continue serving my community, which is here in DC now where I live. So that's why I've decided to join the department, is to continue serving the community where I'm at and to do the most that I can for the people around me.
You're awesome. That's what we love. Thank you. Thank you. See, it's the best part of the press conference. All right. Thank you, gentlemen, so much. Good luck. And now I would like to call someone who literally I'm going to owe for the rest of her career here. And that is recruit Monica Childs from recruit class 200. I mean 402. I told her I'd make it real simple and easy. Thank you. All right, all I want to know, okay, so I'll give you a little bit of background. She has been trying to join the department since 2008.
Yes.
This has been a lifelong dream.
Yes.
So my one question, same as I asked the gentleman, why did you want to be a firefighter so badly, especially here at DC Fire and EMS?
First, to serve my community, show the boys and girls that being brave is awesome. You can be whatever you want to be, and to save lives. I already help people how much I can, but to actually save their lives, it just will do something for me.
Makes you feel good, right?
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, we are so happy you're with us. We're going to wish you luck.
Thank you.
And we'll hope to see your graduation soon.
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Like I said, she did not want to do that. Go ahead. Okay, and now we'll turn it over to question and answer. Chief, I'll have you come back. Any questions? I don't know what's happening here. I think it's that mic.
Yeah, good morning. Carmen Rodriguez from El Tiempo Latino. I would like to address why it's important for you to have members that speak another language, especially in Washington, D.C.
So it's important because our community is multilingual, and just like any other group within the city, whether it's black, white, male, female, whether you're from Northwest or from Southeast, whether you speak another language or you identify as LBG, QT, that any of those groups, the more people that we have, the better off we are in terms of us being able to connect with the community, understand their needs, and for the community to be comfortable calling us. So these are important things to our community. That's the value of diversity in your workforce.
Hello, sir. Cadet Class 24 had issues that prompted changes to give people more support. They lowered the teacher-to-student ratio, more time between tests. What type of support is this class going to get, and are you comfortable with the changes that were made to help ameliorate the issues that were identified with Cadet Class 24?
So Cadet Class 24 and the future cadet classes, and even the class before this one, have a lot of mentoring. Each cadet's assigned a mentor. We've extended our training processes. We are clarifying some rules. I think that we have a very strong system that produces very good recruits that are able to serve the community and meet the standards that the community has for them. So while there are some changes that happened as a result of Cadet Class 24, there are really tweaks in the system. We have a strong record of producing people here, and we're going to stand on that.
Also, too, I think the difference between the
One more question. For Lieutenant Mason, actually, I wanted to, if I can, bring her back to the podium. Just for, we're aware of what it takes to apply, but if you could talk just briefly, once an individual applies to become and to be DC's bravest, what does that look like following the test?
So you talking about after the exam,
Yes.
entrance exam? So after the entrance exam, you go through a process with our Human Resources Division. They will vet you out. Then once you come to us at recruiting, you'll have to go through CPAT, which is a physical ability test. Test your physical ability as to be a firefighter. Make sure you can climb ladders, you can force entry, different things of that nature. After that, you will go undergo a background test. You'll get fingerprinted. You'll go through suitability and have a background check. After that, you will move on to our PFC, which is the clinic, and you will have a physical examination, a psychological examination, along with a drug test. Once you complete that, then you'll come back to the recruiting process, and you'll have to undergo an interview. After the interview, then you'll be notified whether you were selected as a recruit or not. And that's the complete process.
Perfect.
There are so many paths. Wait, don't step away necessarily, because I don't know who's going
That's
to
good.
answer.
We got
There's so many paths forward to join the family. Explain the difference between cadets and recruits.
Sure. So we actually currently have 3 ways to join our fire department family here and serve the community. One program is our cadet program, where we recruit students ages 18 to 21 from DCPS and from the community to come in and go through an extended program to get their training and adopt to our culture. That program's been in place for 36 years now and has produced amazing people. We have Chief Anune here is an assistant chief who comes from that program. Lieutenant Mason comes from the program, and it is something we're very proud of. The second way is the register that we're talking today for our firefighter EMTs. Those firefighter EMTs traditionally have taken a test, get placed on a register. We run through the register. It's rank order based on their score on the test. And then as they go through the process Lieutenant Mason described, we then hire them in that process. The third way is paramedics. And if you have a paramedic certification, you can come to us and we'll enter you into a training class provided you make it through the same process that Lieutenant Mason talked about. So what I would like to say though, the question about the process is really important because it talks about all the steps, but the most important part of that is that process is helping us identify people that are going to be able to serve the community for the next 30 years. That they're the right people, that they have the right values, that they care about other people, that they have the aptitude for the job, or at least can be trained with that. It's not just all these check boxes. We're looking for the right people. This is a hard job, and there's a lot on the line for everybody when they go out the door. So it's very important for us to get the right people, and the right people all don't fit in one mold. They come from a lot of places, they come from a lot of experiences, and we want anybody that's interested to apply and see if you have what it takes.
Thank you, Chief. Any other questions? Before we bid you farewell, I want to first recognize our Human Resources Division. So for the next 30 days and beyond, they are about to go through an uncharted territory of, we have thousands of people, which is awesome. Thousands of people apply to be firefighter EMTs, and we haven't had this position open up since 2019. So they are the human beings that will have to go through each single application, and then we're going to enter into this new exam format, so entrance exam. So it's really exciting, but they've got their work cut out for them, and so we wish you great success and good luck, and just know we'll be thinking about you along the way. We'd also like to welcome DOH, or Department of Health here in DC. They are one of our partner agencies. They certify our folks in their emergency medicine, so thank you so much for coming as well. and DCHR. Good. Everybody's here. Yay, it's a family affair. Thank you, guys. Department of Human Resources, they too will be joining with our Office of Human Resources, and they will be going through this process. The job was posted this morning. Thank you so much for that. And we're going to have a good time. So let's get those applications in. We're looking forward to meeting you. Thank you so much.